I decided to first find some proof before telling them about my experience, as it would be harder to convince them, and to be honest, at that point, I needed some convincing myself. It was reality tonsillectomy versus reality alien abduction. My dad pulled my suitcase from under my hospital bed to pack my things, so I was ready to go home. It looked just like the suitcase in my dream, the one I pushed down the stairs, but there was no machine in this one. So, 1 point for tonsillectomy reality. In the car on our way home, I asked my mother where they were the day before. She told me that they were with me the whole time, that I was very sick for a week or so before the operation, with a high fever, going in and out of consciousness. I just nodded as my throat was too sore to speak. At home, I saw a dead dove on the porch and thought to myself that it could be 1 point for alien abduction reality. Or was it just a coincidence? Mum put me to bed and brought some jello, but I just wanted to sleep. I found a brown bag filled with those sour sweets from our school's tuck shop under my pillow. Coincidence? Or another point to alien abduction? When I woke up later, I looked for my backpack to see if that black flashlight was in there, as that would be clear proof. I found my backpack under my bed, but no flashlight. 1 point for tonsillectomy reality? Or did I just misplace the torch? The more clues I found, the more confused I became, because it seemed that both realities could have happened. Was it possible that I was living in an alternate reality, or had I watched too many sci-fi movies? I decided to risk looking foolish and tell my parents. Went to the lounge where they were sitting watching TV and started telling them my story. When I reached the part about cutting my finger with a knife, I looked at my finger and, believe it or not, there was blood. I showed it to my parents as proof. My mum said that they pricked my finger for blood in the hospital to run some tests. I continued my story. When I reached the part about the black flashlight, my dad got up and brought me the exact flashlight I was referring to. He said he bought it a few days ago when I was already sick, so perhaps I just vaguely remembered it in my subconscious. I told them about the gas stove and canister from the store, and I thought that would be good proof. But apparently the power went out while I was sick, and my mum sent my dad to the store to get canisters so she could boil water. It seemed that everything I thought was real had a good explanation. I just couldn't believe it, that a fever could make me lose touch with reality. So I googled it, and yes indeed, it was possible to hallucinate when you have a high fever. I had to accept the fact that there was no alien abduction, and it was all a dream. But then I heard a voice on the TV. It was the voice of that scientist. He was speaking about his AI device and claimed that it was stolen a few days ago, offering a high reward for its return. I wanted to unhear it, but I couldn't. What if the person who stole the device managed to use it, and everything did happen, and I was the only one who knew? Everybody else just woke up from an alien-induced slumber and were all brainwashed. I guess we would never know for sure. Should I accept the fact that I was dreaming? Or should I continue my investigation to try and find proof of the alien invasion?